Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You know what time it is. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together we're the Salty and Petty Podcast.
Duh. All right. As we said, we're back to cover the season premiere of the season 3 premiere of Invincible.
What a weird, random scheduling of it. What are you doing, Amazon?
This is when they're yelling at me.
No. I do that in private.
Why? Because it's February?
This February, it's like you release the first 3 out of 8 episodes, and then you're gonna I don't know.
Well, I think didn't they release them one at a time last time? People complain.
Well, that's because they split it up for 7 months.
Oh yeah, they did 4 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I just feel release it one. They're trying to get they're trying to get a spree watch to bump up the numbers for the first quarter, I guess. And I don't know. It just feels weird and cash grabby.
Yeah, I mean, you would think. I think the numbers would be up if they just released them one at a time and didn't take a break. Which I don't.
Yeah, I want time to talk about it, theorize. But now that I've seen pretty much almost half the season, I kind of know where it's going. Especially since I've read the comics. And it kind of can tell when they adjust stuff for the comics and where we're going with it.
Yeah,
so I don't know. I would have preferred more time to create a little more buzz and let people really talk and engage with the show. I think would be better for them. But
yeah,
I'm not an executive. I don't work at Amazon, although they should hire me.
Exactly. I mean, it's not sex. Lilith wants to take her time.
Exactly. More important things in life. Comic books. Come on.
Oh no, dude! I forgot that. Dude, I was gonna say. I mean, again, this is a visual joke, so I mean, it wouldn't work for the podcast. But I was gonna say, okay, kids, we're here today to talk about the season 3 premiere of.
Exactly, and then cue the title card.
Yeah.
Or to quote Cecil, maybe the kid will finally live up to his name.
Exactly.
I get kind of lazy with those. I'm just saying. I think I like last season's better. I remember that one time, we almost didn't even get the damn title card. I was wait, what?
It's halfway through the episode.
You sons of biscuits.
Now it's just oh, look who walked in the room. And they go to the title card.
So yeah, we got the first 3 episodes. I guess we can talk the first 3 episodes. It's fine. So the first episode of season 3 is called "You're Not Laughing Now."
Mm-hmm.
And so it's only been 3 months since the battle with Angstrom, and Marcus training under Cecil's supervision because they want to give him enough strength to compete with the enemies that are coming. And he's kind of been avoiding Eve, and it's so obvious even Rex Splode notices.
That's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Rex kind of shows up where Mark is training, and they kind of get an alert that the Declaration of Independence is being so. I wanted the 2 kids to look like Nicolas Cage so freaking bad. So freaking bad.
Woo.
So he takes Rex with them, and Rex actually handles his guy pretty quickly, but he gets kind of jumped by Duplicate's brothers, Multi-Paul, and I'm just you know what? I'm not even gonna think about it. And they're trying to avenge their sister's death, and then Duplicate and Immortal kind of get the notice, and they're oh, I guess we gotta come out of hiding. And so she goes to stop her brother from killing Rex or whatever. But the 2 that they're still the Declaration of Independence actually do get away with the Declaration of Independence, and we don't know how that's gonna affect things.
I know they just kind of dropped that because remember Marcus.
I thought it was gonna all the stuff that was going on. That spoilers was because of Doc Seismic was because. The Declaration of Independence. I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna work. That was a total thing. I was okay, whatever. So also they go back to the Guardians headquarters, and that's where Shrinky Ray has returned. She's all healed up too. So the family's all back together. And then we cut to the cutest little bowling scene with Will and Rick and Mark.
Oh yeah.
Where they're bowling, and I'm just like, wait, why is he so good at bowling?
Maybe practices. I don't know.
The strongest wrist down under.
Ah, he's not Ray. Oh, we should ask Ray if he's a good bowler.
Strongest wrist down under.
So then they're like, "Oh, you got that look in your eyes. What's going on?" So they talk. So he talks about like, you know, his feelings that he may or may not have for Eve, and like what happened with the other older Eve. They're like, "Bro, don't tell her. She's gonna think you did it out of pity." He's like, "Yeah, you're right. Put a feather in your cap, right?" So he finally does decide to go ask her out, but then like, despite everyone telling him not to, he tells her about the other Eve, and she's just like, "Oh, you're just okay." They get interrupted because Doc Seismic has been up to some shenanigans and has captured every other hero on the planet except for those two. So now, after this awkwardness, they got to go fight a guy. And I'm just like, okay.
I know. And again, they told him not to tell her, oh yeah, you're this weird future version of you said, to tell you one way or the other.
Well, then at that point, just leave, just cut her off. Say, I care about you as a friend. I don't care about you as a love interest. Although it totally does make sense, and they should be together.
Well, it's like, don't mention it as you're asking her out. Maybe he
I know. He's like, I didn't want to leave you hanging, and she's like, what the hell does that mean? Marcus is such an idiot, bro.
I
can't deal with it sometimes. So, like, yeah, they're losing, and so when they go to fight Doc Seismic, they kind of got the upper hand for a little bit, and then they start losing. So that leads Cecil to go into the quote-unquote dark room and release some things.
Oh, yeah.
And Cecil ends up sending in Darkwing 2 and Reaniman to help with recapturing Doc Seismic, and that really sets Mark off.
Yeah, so like I say, it does not go over good with Mark. He's like, oh, so you have the Reaniman, that means you're working with D.A. Sinclair, and he's a murderer, and
yeah, they're like, at least the corpses are donated. Still a little creepy.
And Darkwings, killed people.
Yeah, it's like, babes, you killed Angstrom too. So,
oh yeah, yeah, that does get rubbed in his face here, or it's like, well, you
he's
killed.
Like, should I lock you up too? I'm like, actually, if we didn't have this Viltrumite invasion, you probably would have locked him up, Cecil. Mm-hmm. Oh, but the B plot is Oliver is got his powers, and he was keeping it a secret, and he's starting to act like his daddy's son. Mm-hmm. A little bit, little something to worry about here. If you read the comics, and you kind of know. He
said he wants to help, but yeah.
Yeah. And he even tries to sneak out, and Debbie catches him because, like, when all the heroes go missing, he wants to go help his brother, which is kind of cute. But, like, you're sneaking out, and she kind of tells him, hey, you didn't ask because you know I'd say no, right? Here's your sign. So, yeah, that whole thing's brewing on the back end of that. So, yeah, then Mark gets angry at Cecil for, quote-unquote, lying to him. And this, Cecil kind of lures him into the White Room. And he's like, yeah, that's kind of my safe room to keep me safe from you. And they're just like, how's that going to work? And then all the Reanimen kind of show up and other, like, creatures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we kind of cut to Alan and Nolan bonding in prison. And they start testing Alan to determine the source of his newfound strength. And you're just like, I don't really care about Alan. I don't really care about Nolan. I mean, although I love JK, but like, I don't care about Nolan, actually.
I was going to say, that's pretty much the only thing we got of him in these 3 episodes. That was it.
Yeah, and which is crazy because I think, if I remember right, J.K. Simmons was talking about like how he actually had more to do. So I think in the back half of the season,
probably
obviously going to escape and like have something for him to do, because it's like, don't waste J.K. Simmons. Like, please don't be Red One. That's such a crime.
Well, yeah, I think if you go by the comics, he's going to get back to Earth before the Viltrum.
Yeah, but they are not above really shaking things up and changing things in the comics.
Or he'll show up when the Viltrumites show up. So
yeah, pretty much, which will be next season.
Or again, that's gonna be
the way things are being paced and like the spoilers and the leaks that I've seen. It seems like that's probably going to be the cliffhanger this year.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably going to be our cliffhanger for make us.
But we kind of know. Spoilers, cover your ears for 10 seconds. That we're going to get a Legion of Evil Invincibles coming. So. Which is kind of like, okay. And we also know he's getting like a new suit. I don't like the new suit.
Oh, the blue one?
The blue and black, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy about that.
Again, I mean, he did it in the comics and stuff, but
I know, but I was just hoping we keep this costume a little bit longer. I like the traditional costume.
yeah, and again, I think it's like to symbolize when he's, he's not working with Cecil and stuff, and
yeah,
Invincible.
Kid Omni-Man, I'm telling you. Anyway, that's a terrible superhero.
I know, but I mean, Mark's blue costume, but a costume's not good when they think you're your own sidekick.
Yeah, pretty bad. So episode 2, A Deal with the Devil, and I'm just like, yeah. Shout out to Debbie for being a good mom to her husband's mistress' son. Like, I just throw him to Cecil if I was her, to be honest.
Well, I think she feels bad because she's like, oh, well, this is
it's not his fault, but still,
yeah,
she's a good person.
Exactly, but she's just like, oh, this is another one of Nolan's victims. This kid didn't ask to be born, and then he lost his mother, and
yeah,
and he
calls her mom, and I'm just like, oh.
I mean, he is Mark's brother.
Yeah, but still, not her kid.
I know.
Problem.
I know, but I think she just feels bad because again, it is Mark's brother.
Yeah, but even Mark would have kind of probably understood.
I guess, but again, I think that the big thing of her is like, oh, this kid, he's another one of her husband's victims, just like her and Mark.
Yeah. So Deal with the Devil, episode 2. We get a little Cecil flashback, and I'm like, I don't know that I care about Cecil. I don't know that he deserves a whole episode out of 8 episodes. I'm just saying. I
think they just wanted to show, he was kind of in the same situation Mark was with the, oh, hey, what the company's doing is wrong.
Of course. That's how they all start off.
I know, but again,
Cecil kind of remembers how he became the director of the GDA, and then like all the objections he had of the previous director's tactics of rehabilitating criminals, aka paralleling Mark's whole thing that's going on in the present, and how he developed his code. And he's just like, well, I'm Amanda Waller, bitch. I do anything to protect this planet, so deal with it. Get over yourself.
I love the flashback when they show when he goes to meet Nolan for the first time, and they're like, "Wait, sir," and he's just like, "What happens if he is hostile?" And it's like, "Well, so get your Christmas wish, and get a new director."
Yeah, exactly.
Because people didn't like him when he became.
He's like, "Yeah, I don't think you actually want to protect the people of Earth, but we'll wait. We'll see." It's like, that's not really the direction I want you to take. That's not the direction I want the defense department to take, but okay, that's fine. We cut back to the present, and Mark begins destroying the reanimant around him, and this kind of forces Cecil to activate a device installed in Mark's head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, this is giving Amanda Waller in the worst way, and so that causes him like super intense pain, and he can't fly. He feels betrayed, so he goes to the Guardians for help. And so Cecil arrives and attacks Mark with the reanimant again, prompting the Guardians to come to Mark's aid. I'm like, ooh, this ain't going the way you thought.
Yeah, because Cecil didn't want them involved, which is why.
Like, we all probably have this in our head, huh?
I don't think anyone brought that up, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it could be. But again, I think he did that because, again, Mark's the strongest one of all of them. So,
again, I think this is a suicide situation.
Yeah. And again, it's like, they had Mark on the table at one point, so I don't think Cecil didn't want to pass up that opportunity and be like, oh, okay, we can install that.
And this is why Debbie doesn't trust him.
Well, yeah, no kidding. So. Mm-hmm. Oh, she even says,
Yeah, so it's like, ooh. But Robot successfully jams the signal that is hurting Mark, and then Cecil realizes his mistake and deactivates the reanimant. No, he's just saving face in front of the Guardians so they don't turn on him.
Well, yeah, he said he shut down the reanimant, but then when Mark killed the first, destroyed the first couple, like more started coming in. I'm like, I thought they were all deactivated.
Exactly. Mark grabs him by the throat. He's like, you ever come near my family again, I'll kill you. Mm-hmm. And he ends their working relationship, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Second episode in, okay. The Guardians also break up after the whole family was together. I knew that was foreshadowing.
Yeah, half of them leave. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, so it's like Monster Girl, Rex, Ray, Bulletproof, and Robot. And then like we have Immortal, Kate, Black Samson, and Shapesmith decide to stay. And I'm just like, well, Shapesmith has nowhere else to go.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And so like Mark and Eve start bonding, and I think we're gonna get a sex scene.
Ooh.
A full, like an uncensored sex scene this season. So that's gonna be fun to look forward to.
Oh, baby.
And so, now they're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, they fixed that pretty quick.
Oh, I don't think we didn't get into that from episode 1 where, they revealed Kate's alive, that she didn't die.
Yeah,
everyone
her and
watching
Immortal are engaged, and I'm just like, he forged the ring himself, but it's pretty small, bro.
and she's and let's not forget she's engaged to someone old enough to be her great grandfather.
As long as she's over 18, who cares at this point? I mean, we got vampires that are 1,000 years old hanging out with 16-year-olds, you know, like, just whatever.
Oh yeah, we did. We are getting is that a continuation of Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Ugh, God. Like, she always said she wouldn't do it, and then she flopped and couldn't find any other acting work, and now she's doing it. Like, whatever. We'll talk about that on Salty and Patty another time.
Buffy the geriatric vampire slayer.
It's like, at least bring Michelle Trachtenberg back, or like one of the other like potentials, or does it have to be her? I mean, kind of does, but
I wonder if they are going to bring other people back, and they're desperate
for IPs, and it's just so sad that it's come to this.
I mean,
she's always been so against doing it.
Maybe
so I know she needs money.
Maybe they're just bringing her in. They bring people in, and then they're going to spin off.
She needs money. Every single thing that she's done post Buffy has flopped. Bad.
Yeah. Well, again, too, it's two things: bringing people in, and she needs money. But then maybe they'll spin off a Michelle Trachtenberg thing or something.
I don't think she really would want to come back. Well, I know that Joss isn't involved, but I don't think she would want to come back. I think she says it's like really traumatic times in her life, and she doesn't want to really think.
Or unless we spin off a new Slayer or something.
Yeah. I mean, I could do a Willow spinoff personally. Her and like, well, no, Wesley's dead. God damn it. Season 5 of Angel.
I know. What about Faith?
Oof. I mean, I know some people like, I like Elijah Dushku as a person, but I don't like Faith the character. Like, she's done way too much, like, especially if you actually watched Angel, like, it's gross and creepy. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah. Or everyone.
They might though. She definitely needs some money.
Everyone was all like, is David Boreanaz coming back or James Marsters coming back?
Babes, he's been the most successful member out of all of them. Like, he's had like 3 shows that lasted like at least 7 seasons. Like, he had Bones, he had that one like Navy SEAL show, he's got another show right now. Like, he don't need that money. He ain't doing it.
But the good thing with him and James Marsters, I mean, no offense, they've aged. It's like, and they're supposed to be aged.
Like, listen, I love James Marsters, but he has aged terribly.
And again, when you're supposed to be vampires, it's like, okay.
Well, they have souls. Remember, I think that's how we're like headcanon it. So
yes.
The burden of having a soul ages you like milk. Yeah. The humans. Yeah, I'm not excited about that prospect at all. But if it comes to fruition, obviously we're going to talk about it. Obviously, we'll probably do power rewatches and stuff like that.
And again, maybe we could do some old Buffy episodes or get back some Angel.
Well, obviously we'll do mostly Buffy because that's where the real bread and butter is out of that fandom, really. So,
yeah.
Clicks and views. That's what we do it for, kids. Sorry, spoilers.
Yeah.
And why do these premiere on Thursdays, by the way?
Maybe
that Thursday was a good day to do.
Didn't they do that before the previous?
I've never understood Thursdays.
I don't know. I mean, unless it's like they think there's. I mean, right now that Spider-Man one's on Wednesdays, so.
Oh, I mean, it's just such a random day.
I know, unless they just don't want to compete with that.
It's not nothing to get what about over there, but
okay. Oh my! I mean, what would be a better day?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, Monday?
Probably not Monday.
Friday?
But like they drop it at like really early, so it shouldn't even matter. Yeah, just drop it at the beginning of the week so people have a chance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Amazon always does everything ass backwards. But anyway, let's talk about episode 3. You want a real costume, right? So Eva's moved back in with her parents. Thank God her father found which was mentioned in the first episode. Her father got a job at another furniture place, and her mom is helping out at like a kindergarten or a preschool nearby.
Mm-hmm.
But she gives them an ultimatum. She won't use her powers at home if her parents won't give her a hard time about being a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Fair trade, I think, maybe.
Oh, and she's also going back to school for architecture.
Oh, yeah, to be an architect?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know community college let you do that, but okay.
I mean, it might be like a beginner thing or something. Again, I think she just wants the basics, so, to help with her powers.
Yeah.
Like when she's building stuff.
Well, she should be a Green Lantern.
I mean, well, basically, she kinda
Essentially,
is.
she is, but still.
Yeah.
Debbie forms a relationship with her colleague Paul and reveals to him Nolan, Mark, and Oliver's secret identities. That's wild.
I know. It's like, what
I'm
if?
like, babes, that's gonna blow up in your face.
I know. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
this pisses Mark off too. By the way,
Again, she didn't talk to Mark about it, and two, it's like, well, what if he would have freaked out and told the whole world?
No one can know your secret. Snap. Duh.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you better be quick before he tells somebody.
So yeah, Mark gets a new blue costume from Art. Oliver also gets his own suit, and he names himself Kid Omni-Man. Duh.
What? That's bad.
And Mark's like, wait. You know that caused a lot of destruction, and it's gonna take a lot of time.
Oh.
Oliver's like, all right, I won't name myself after him. And then those two go out to stop a prison break that Titan arranged to free Multipole, who he sent to jail to appease the order. And then even Amber, and Eve tells her about her new relationship with Mark. Amber's like, good. At least you have powers to protect yourself. Good.
Well, she says you two have more in common. You're both superheroes.
She's really, so supportive about it, and good on Amber.
Well, she's seeing someone too, didn't she say? So
yeah, of course. Also, she's very traumatized from that relationship with Mark, so she's like, good luck, sister.
Well, when the Viltrumite woman comes down and like, I'll kill this, make an example of you for Mark.
Yeah, no man pain. We avoided the man pain, at least. Yeah. I was worried they were actually going to go through with it for a while.
I know.
We get the Mahler twins breaking into a missile silo, planning to launch it. And they also really make quick work of the remaining Guardians. I'm like, ooh, yeah, you guys got the poop end of the deal on that one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but Mark stops the missiles from exploding. And then
he doesn't stop it. He doesn't stop it from exploding. He makes sure it explodes higher.
Yeah, well, from exploding near people.
Yes.
Yeah, so Oliver actually kills the Mahler twins.
Oh yeah, I mean he literally goes through, and again, as the father of an 11-year-old, that is a scary effing scene. Just this kid covered in blood after he's disemboweled these guys.
What's even scary is the talk. He starts talking to Mark about he doesn't care about human life, and he's like, I think Dad was right, and Mark's like, oh Nikes.
No, yeah, it's just the human life isn't valuable and stuff, but or precious or whatever he called it.
Yeah, and then we notice a floating drone that's spying on the house, and it detonates in his hand as he catches it, and it's like, oh, this is a drone that belongs to Angstrom, who actually survived. No way that could be right.
I forgot. Was that Angstrom?
That's who they implied it was.
I mean, we saw someone sitting in a chair, and you really didn't see who, except for a hand. But
maybe it's another variant. I don't know, but maybe. I don't like that. Why is this guy still hanging? I thought we were done here.
I mean, we'll see. Well, yeah. Again, who knows? I was trying to remember if they did that in the comics, but yeah. Again, they can always throw us a curveball. Yeah,
I want to shout out Oliver's voice actor, Christian Convery, who was the actor in Sweet Tooth. If you haven't watched Sweet Tooth on Netflix, which is based on another comic book, it's so cute, it's so good. I highly recommend it.
But yeah, he did a really good job.
Yeah, good to see him. I hope he doesn't get typecast as a comic book person, but either way, work is work. But when I was like, that kid sounds familiar, so I looked up oh, I love Sweet Tooth. It's a slow show, but it's cute and good.
But yeah, nice, and again, it wasn't oh, hey, this kid's reading lines. No, it sounded.
Oh, he was really good in Sweet Tooth too, just which is live action.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say sometimes the animation's a whole different animal. So
yeah. I think a lot of people say if you go from regular acting to voice acting, it's a little harder because you don't have the people around or scenery to react to.
Then
it's a very specialized skill, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess you can move, but I mean, you can't portray your own body language. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought the first 3 episodes were super, super strong.
Oh yeah.
It's we got a lot to get through in the next 5 episodes, 4 episodes, 5 episodes.
Well, like we said, maybe the cliffhanger will be the Viltrumites coming back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the cliffhanger. I think we're only going to probably get 5 seasons just because Amazon.
Oh yeah. Well, I think
this is the season we're probably going to see Conquest as well. I'm assuming.
I mean, unless they do like a longer season next season, man, they still got a bunch to get through if they're only going to do 5 seasons.
Well,
I mean, unless we don't end it the way the comic series ended it.
yeah, I don't think they are. I don't think that's the plan.
Okay.
So.
Which, spoilers, kids, we get like a fast forward, but maybe we won't do that.
Yeah. We'll definitely talk about it. It's not really a lot going on in the entertainment sphere right now, so.
The world's burning,
I
kids.
say I love this animation style. I hate new animation styles. Like, I'm just so glad that it's such a classic animation style. Because I've been watching a lot of, like, adult animated and just regular animated, like, modern anime stuff. I hate the look of it so much. I feel like an old fogey, but it's just like, I don't like it. I'm glad that it's such a classic design.
Yeah, I think a lot of the new stuff, it's like a combination of they want to do something new, but they're also trying to like stay on a budget or something. So
well, it's not that. It's like every generation of like animators like have like, you know, they went to certain schools and certain styles kind of coalesce together, and you know, it's kind of like the whole Pixar theory of like, you know, why there's that certain Easter egg. Well, a lot of them all went to the same like art school and they all kind of do the same thing because they're all influenced by the same things. And it's just like, well, I wish we could all be influenced by 2D animation again. Like, how about that?
And again, is it just like changing technology too and stuff? And
yeah, the more technology gets like a quote unquote improved, the worse it looks. I'm sorry. Like all the CGI lately, garbage.
But yeah, I mean, I think of all like the current stuff. But yeah, I think Invincible is like probably my favorite, the animation style.
Yeah, it's just so classic, tried and true. Why? You know, and it's the same. I really didn't like Creature Commando's animation style. It really bothered me.
And again, it's not bad, but sometimes like that.
It's just not what I want.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's great. Like in theory, it's fine, but like it's just not to my taste. Like I love like, you know, the new X-Men cartoon. I was like, thank God.
Oh, did I see?
God.
Did the X-Men animated? Did X-Men 97 win some kind of award or something?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it was. Oh God, I don't know if it was People's Choice or it was something. They won like I think like best new animated series or something.
Yeah, they did. It's best animated.
Yeah. But yeah, like that.
Oh my God, Colin Farrell and Kristen Minotti won acting awards for limited series or made for television movie for The Penguin. That's crazy. I mean, Kristen Minotti, yeah, but Colin
her.
Yeah. Shit.
Well, again, I think you automatically get bumped up if you wear ugly makeup and you know.
I guess.
Oh, how brave this good looking person played an ugly person. How brave.
Well, the Paltrow didn't win shit for Shallow Hal, although she shouldn't have because I was a travesty. But it was a different time. It's one of my favorite movies. Don't judge me.
Oh my!
It's got freaking Jason Alexander in it. How could I not love it?
Who?
George.
Oh yeah.
Playing George, basically.
Oh God! What? So you probably like the what was that other movie with him and the monkey? There's something from the 90s where it's like, I don't know if he like runs a hotel and I don't know if people or his family checks in with like a monkey or something.
Jason Alexander?
I think so. I swear. I don't think it was a fever dream.
Might have been.
No, I wasn't going to.
You know his real name isn't even Jason Alexander, by the way.
Well, why did them
He
change
did The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh yeah?
Coneheads.
Yeah, well don't a lot of them like change their names for Hollywood?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
He was in Harley Quinn too.
He was in Young Sheldon, I know. Here we go. Hold on, I'm looking. Whoa, I don't buy kisses anymore. What? Sexual healing, what?
Oh my God. Watching Pretty Woman. Oh, after watching Seinfeld, such a traumatic event as a child. Let me tell you.
Blank, man? Oh, here it is. Dunstan checks in. That's it.
Oh, I vaguely remember that movie. Oh, why did I think that was Jim Carrey? But Jim Carrey's the one with the penguins.
Yeah.
Listen, it may not have been AI slop, but I did have a lot of slop as a child. Not gonna lie, thanks to DVD and VHS sales, it was a lot of straight to DVD and VHS slop. So forgive me.
Kids, Jason Alexander, Faye Dunaway, Paul Rubens.
Oh, well. You know what? I'm going to make the kids watch that tonight.
Oh, God.
I'm like, thank you, Uncle Phil.
Oh,
I
Lord.
think it'll probably be slightly better than all the Air Bud movies.
Really? I thought you were.
I love Air Bud.
Air Bud grouping.
The kids didn't appreciate it. They don't know good art.
Don't you just love it? Kids, you should love this thing for the 90s.
But Beethoven is the classic. Well, no, it goes Homeward Bound 1 and 2. And then it goes Beethoven and then all the Air Bud movies. I think those are like the best pet movies of the 90s.
The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle he was in.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. 101 Dalmatians 2.
It's getting that Disney direct-to-DVD money, babes. I'm telling you.
Oh, wait. What is this? It sounds like a upcoming Salty and Petty episode, Hood of Horror.
Oh, yeah. I think that was like to capture everybody that loved, like, what was it? The Leprechaun movies or whatever? I think that was like one of those.
Oh, okay. I just opened it. I see the cover art. It's Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horror.
Yeah. I think it was like to capture, like, Tales from the Crypt and all that other stuff.
Oh, Lord. Snoop Dogg, Danny Trejo, Ernie Hudson, Billy D. Williams.
Ernie Hudson will do anything for a check. You gotta love Ernie Hudson. He just do the most random stuff, bro.
I know. But again, sometimes it pays off for him. Ghostbusters, The Crow. I mean, come on.
Ernie Hudson, what are you doing here?
It's like there was a certain period of time where it's like, okay, we need a black guy for a movie. Get Denzel. Okay, we need a black guy for a direct-to-DVD sometimes. Let's get Ernie Hudson.
We need a black guy that's going to curse a lot. Get Samuel Jackson.
Okay, we need a black guy to come in here and throw out some zingers and smoke some cigarettes in between. Get us Ernie Hudson.
Or better yet, hey, we need a black guy that's like Denzel but does TV. Get Blair Underwood. And then when Blair Underwood aged out, get Morris Chestnut or DB Woodside. Thank you.
And I'm sorry, again, okay, in the 90s, it was either get Denzel or get Wesley.
Exactly. And then Wesley kind of went off the deep end. Like, oh, Denzel, it's all you, bud. Because could you imagine Wesley Snipes in Training Day? I'm just saying. I feel like that's a better fit. But he had kind of screwed himself at that point.
I know this is controversial, but if we didn't get Wesley to play Blade, who could have played Blade at that time?
They would have just put a white guy in blackface.
Oh. Yikes.
That was really Wesley's passion project, and it really paid off. Even 3 is still watchable. It's not as great as 1 and 2, but there were so many issues with 3, but they still turned it around as best they could.
He still sells it.
I stand by Blade trilogy.
Oh, yeah. Again, I don't think we would have got the MCU or...
Oh, no, they would have got Michael Jai White, actually, because he actually does martial arts, too, but he's a little too late for it, but that's who they would have got.
Yeah, because again, I was like, 97 he did Spawn.
Yeah. I think that would have been the only other person, like, reasonably, that could, like, they wouldn't have had to pay, like, a stunt double and stuff like that.
Yeah, true. They're like, oh, yeah, he did a superhero movie. He knows the martial arts. Yeah, he can act. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
All right, let's see. What else is going on in pop culture? I just feel like politics is taking over. That pop culture has just kind of taken a back seat.
I know. That's another reason why I didn't want the election to go the way it did. I'm like, you just know the politics.
It's no fun anymore.
I want a nice, boring someone who I don't have to hear about politics every damn day.
Yeah.
Just make stuff work and don't be controversial.
Oh, we got the Super Bowl coming up.
Oh, yes, the big game, yes.
We all know the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah, because it's right.
If the Eagles win, I'm going to absolutely... Well, A, I'm going to be rich. B, I'm going to absolutely lose my mind.
I mean, God, NFL, if you are rigged, just make the Eagles win just so you can say, see, it's not rigged. We would have had the Chiefs win.
What? I'm going to check the odds. I forgot. I didn't check the odds today.
Oh my God. I heard like this statistic. I think, you know how they do all those weird bets, like, the coin toss, everything. I think they said, God, I forget how, was it over $1 million or was it over more that, the bet about the Gatorade color?
Oh,
yeah.
Let's see. They said that over under is 48.5 points. Oh man. Oh, this is bad.
What? It's all in favor of the Chiefs.
Let's see. Eagles are 13-7 against the spread. And what the hell? Like, all these streaming services talking about sign up for me so you can watch the Super. I'm like, babes, it's on Fox. It's on regular network TV. Like, what are we doing?
I wonder, do you think that is that maybe?
Well, get Tubi. First of all, Tubi is free. You are going to have to sign in. But, like, if you don't have, like, a streaming service, do Tubi. And you're just going to have to sign in to be able to watch it. Because Tubi is a part of Fox / ABC / Disney.
I mean, again, for maybe it's just for stupid people, or is maybe
because it's like $70, like is the average for like those sports streaming packages, like Fubo and
Do you think maybe that's for outside the country though?
No, Fubo is for. US.
No. I just mean, are they making the push? You know, if someone outside the country wants to watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, there's way cheaper. Listen, people that are outside the country that want to watch the Super Bowl, they know how to watch the Super Bowl without having to pay for it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, it's just getting really weird out here.
I know. Well, again, they're hoping people don't know how to do, watch it for cheaper. And they're just like, okay, yeah. They're trying to get business however they can.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a really high scoring game, unfortunately, which I hate in football.
Oh, I mean, we've got a bunch of those this season, though.
Yeah, way too many. It's real weird. I don't like it. Like, it's just like anytime I'm watching basketball now, because like back in my day, 100-point game was so rare, but now you're seeing in like 130s and like it's just the norm now. And it's like, what happened? What the fuck happened to defense in sports?
What is this? Is this basketball all of a sudden?
I'm just thinking sports in general, because we'll have All-Star Weekend next week for basketball. So
I mean, are we just getting too many good offensive players or defense?
No, I just think everybody's afraid to call and. Nobody wants to get hurt. And
they're afraid to call any calls except if it's again for the Chiefs.
Exactly. Well, I mean, like I said, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, that was a clearly rigged season. I'm just saying, like, it's just getting more and more obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And I think basketball is rigged in its own way too, but like at least there's more variation. Like, I'm tired of like just having quote unquote dynasties. And now that I'm like really thinking about it, like, I might have to go back and watch some games, but like the Cowboys dynasty, America's team.
I mean,
I'm starting to think
every decade, pretty much.
Or even like the Dolphins. Like, remember when they had that whole thing?
Yeah, the Cowboys were the '90s dynasty, and then you had the Patriots. Now you got the Chiefs.
After 9/11, how convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just like watching, like looking at stuff like through adult eyes with a fully developed prefrontal cortex and like just knowing late stage capitalism. It's so obvious.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is rigged, but I heard another theory where they're just like, oh, they just have officials who don't know how to make calls and stuff.
Well, yeah, like I said, back to the Tampa Super Bowl when they won that whole season, they wanted Brady to win. They wrote the storyline like the WWE, and they made it happen. Come on, Brady's first year in Tampa. They're in Tampa for the Super Bowl. Like, that's the home turf. And they win. No way. They could have at least done that for the Lions, the damn assholes. Detroit City needs something.
Did you ever watch that roast to Tom Brady? That's brutal.
Yeah. They went way too easy on him.
Oh, really? Every other joke is, your wife banged the karate instructor.
It's like, I mean, like, they just don't make roasts like they used to.
Well, it's Kevin Hart, so.
Also, I'm not really excited about this year's Super Bowl performance. No tea, no shade to Kendrick Lamar. Like, he did great at the Grammys. Like, yes, let's zing Drake while we can. But like, I don't know. I don't see Kendrick Lamar as like a Super Bowl performer. It's so weird, especially that it's in New Orleans and like they snubbed Lil Wayne and it's just the whole thing.
Well, it's like they just want the viewing numbers. So now is it just
and more people would have watched for Lil Wayne. I'm just saying.
I know. Oh, okay. Yeah. But I don't know. I think they're just like, oh yes, get us someone who's gonna draw.
Because it's like that song was like from the summer of last year. Like y'all are losing. Like you don't like things move too fast in pop culture. You know, for you to be making decisions that soon. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they try to give them time so they can like come up with a halftime show and stuff. But yeah, it's.
I don't know. Like I didn't really like last year's Super Bowl event either. So.
Oh, and then they were like, when they did when they were playing on Christmas, then they had Beyonce.
Yeah, it's like, babe, she gave us Beyonce at a Christmas game. Like, I don't care about Kendrick Lamar. Like, even I'm surprised they have Taylor Swift. Like, I think they might, that may be a little too on the nose because we all know the Chiefs are going to win. But like,
yeah,
next year, can we get Taylor Swift as a Super Bowl halftime, please?
I mean, they should have reversed it this year. Kendrick should have did it.
Although the Republicans do have their beef with Taylor Swift, so I don't know.
Oh, true, because she did pick sides. Yeah,
real bad.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Real bad. I know she's kicking herself, bro.
I'm surprised the Chiefs are still allowed to win, huh?
Well, it's Kansas. It's a super red state. I mean, come on. They didn't make the Chiefs change their name.
Oh, yeah. But I just mean because she's dating Kelsey.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's America's team for whatever reason right now. Like I said, Kansas is super red, so they're fine.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time a blue state won the Super Bowl? Actually, now that I think about it, that's the real conspiracy, because the Bucks are a red state.
Well,
their colors are even red.
Well, is that another piece of evidence for it's rigged, where it's just like, yeah, all the red states are going to win because they think that's their audience, or the majority of their audience?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the Raiders. I need the Super Bowl in Las Vegas so bad.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
What? It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Who doesn't want the Super Bowl in Las Vegas?
No. I meant the Raiders.
I don't know. We have a lot of well, with the transition from away from Oakland, we have a lot more money, a lot more investment. I'm a Raiders fan through and through, by the way.
Man, I don't know. I know you're probably not interested, but man, I'd love to go to the 2-night WrestleMania this year in Las Vegas.
I know, 420. I know, like. It just totally fell off my radar. I could have totally made it happen, but I'm just really not in the WWE anymore ever since they made The Rock, like, the chairman, and, like, they're going live on Netflix. Like, it's just changing too much.
Yeah, but he really hasn't shown up much.
It's just the principle of it. I am a certified Dwayne The Rock Johnson hater. I have been for a while. I don't know where you've been.
Oh, wait, he's on the board?
Yeah, he's on the board.
Wow, God.
He's, like, I think, like, number 3 in, like, the line of succession or whatever, like, the C-suite.
Well, yeah,
it's not just for show. Like, he's actually like the day-to-day guy.
Oh, because I was gonna say, yeah, I'm pretty sure like Triple H is in charge because
that's just for show.
Well, he's married to Vince's daughter, so.
Wait, that's real?
Yeah, they have kids. Yeah. Are
you sure? Because I wouldn't put anything past them.
I mean, unless they've been pulling the greatest con for years, but yeah, no. Supposedly they're married in real life. Yeah, no.
I thought that was fake.
I mean, I think
I never really checked into. I just assumed.
I think it was a storyline at one point, but then I think it really happened. I know they got kids and stuff. No,
I guess after China was killed, I guess it makes sense. She died tragically. My bad.
I mean,
I guess he figured out what else do I have to lose.
I mean, if it's a work,
the woman I loved already died. So
I mean, if it's a work, it's the greatest work of all time because they got kids together and everything.
Yeah, I guess I might have to save that story for the Patreon. Why I think that I never really checked back in on it because I really stopped watching WWE like on a daily basis in like I think the mid 2000s. Yeah, like 2007, 2008. I'll watch like the occasional like fun stuff, but like I never really got really into it again after that. But yeah, I would love to be a fly on the wall in Las Vegas for 420.
That's right, kids. Yeet.
Yeah, there's just like really nothing happening. Kind of weird.
But again, you think I think a lot of stuff slows down sometimes around Super Bowl because no one's competing with Super Bowl.
I mean, I've heard that the numbers have been down for like the last couple of years.
Yeah, but again, they're still probably pulling the majority.
Nobody's gonna do counter programming, obviously, unless it's like the Animal Planet and their Puppy Bowl. But even that's not actually during.
Yeah, that's like during the day before the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I don't know. Like, I think that football is just like kind of on the way out.
Good.
I want to bring XFL back, but then like I don't want to give Vince McMahon any like more. I really love the XFL though. I think the NFL just needs competition.
We need the lingerie bowl. Damn it.
I miss that. Like things of a gone by era, right? I miss the lingerie bowl. I do.
Yes.
It was like you'd watch the Puppy Bowl, then the lingerie bowl, and then finally it's time for the Super Bowl. Kids will never know.
Oh, that's when we should record this month's Patreon and put it up and be like, hey, they want to watch the Super Bowl? Watch us talk AVNs. And you need to bring visual reference. Can we play actual clips on Patreon or no?
I think we can.
Behind the paywall? Okay.
Yeah. Also, I think that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni thing is still going on. I'm Team Justin on that one. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Listen, I just hate to say this, but like ever since they got married on a plantation, I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, I've kind of written them off and like, yeah, I believe everything everybody says about them.
I mean, but what about that thing where he's just like, they were making fun of me in Deadpool and Wolverine?
I mean, he's kind of being a whiny baby, but I think he totally has a legitimate case. And again, like it seems like Ryan Reynolds is a little bit of a scab because he kind of readjusted that script. So like again, I'm kind of like,
but I mean, when you're a public figure, don't you have to expect that to a certain degree?
Yes, but like also it's kind of bullying because like, come on, I didn't even know this guy before this freaking movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know either of them that well, but I almost feel like it's another Amber Heard, Johnny Depp thing where it's like there's no innocent parties in this.
It's not like this is the first time somebody's accused Blake and Ryan of pulling shenanigans behind the scenes and stuff. So I don't know, like I said, like yeah, you're wedding on the plantation. I kind of tend to believe anything anybody says about you.
Well, I guess it's a
Jennifer and Ben Affleck. I'm like, okay.
Well, I guess it's another Hollywood trope, you know, women who are beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside.
Ugly as hell on the inside. Also, Kim Kardashian to lead another show. Oh wait, let me guess. Ryan Murphy. He's got like another like law show, and it's like you're gonna have Glenn Close in the show, but Kim Kardashian is the star. Are you freaking insane?
Modern.
I can't even watch it. It's so unfortunate.
Modern times. Oh, you know what we didn't get to talk about. The whole Neil Gaiman.
I mean, that's kind of been going on for like the last 18 months, and like some of the stuff is coming out, but like I don't want to comment on it because it's sad. It's just sad all around on both sides.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of been brewing, and I really never saw people. It was only like 2 or 3 people I really actually ever saw talking about it until just very recently. I mean, never meet your heroes. That's at the end of the day, especially no tea, no shade, especially comic book guys of a certain age. Well,
that's what I said. I'm like, I'm so grateful when we actually talk to comic book writers. They're actually good people.
Yeah.
God bless this Dan Chichester.
Exactly.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Oh, but did you hear the news about Bruce Willis and his dementia?
Well, I mean, I've seen the last couple months it's getting worse, right? I mean,
yeah, like he's
like he doesn't know where
at the end, pretty much. Yeah, and I'm just like, that's so sad.
Next, isn't it like his daughter or something? One of his daughters taking care of him or something.
I will shout out. I'm going to do this for the believers. Shout out because I heard Justin's finally getting divorced from Haley. He's finally being released from his contract.
Oh, really?
He finally has his U.S. citizenship, I think, so he can divorce her.
Oh wow! I didn't hear
that's
that.
what that was really about. If you know, you know.
Mm.
But he's giving her $30 million, which that family, the Baldwins, needed desperately. So that's good on them. It's crazy. I hope he writes a book about it. So I found it super interesting. Everybody, if you know, you know. Like if you actually understand that whole situation, I'm surprised she didn't get a baby out of it. To really keep the checks coming in, but like he's free.
Maybe that marriage was just for show.
There's a ton of marriages that are just for show, but this one was very obvious because he needed citizenship to stay in the U.S.
I mean, I know it's not a marriage, but hi, Tom. Hi, Zendaya.
The best kept secret from Tom Holland. Poor Tom's gonna be so mad when that last Spider-Man movie comes out.
Oh, speaking of her, didn't I see Euphoria? They're finally filming Euphoria season 3.
It's like, babes, Angus McLeod is dead. Zendaya doesn't really want to come back. She's gonna have like one episode. Nobody's gonna watch it. I'm sorry. Sydney Sweeney's character is actually like not that cool in Euphoria. So it's just like without those 2 characters, why bother?
So you're saying she's gonna have to carry that show on her boobs?
Pretty much.
Well.
Oh baby.
Again, I mean, I don't know how new this is, but
oh, did you see like? I guess we haven't really talked like since the Grammys, but like Kanye out here making his well, I don't know, whatever she is, like naked on the red carpet. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, see-through dress, yeah.
That's an understatement. I think that was Saran wrap.
I mean, it looked like it. I mean, but you could see everything, so it's
and
like
he got fined for it as he should have. But like, who is letting Kanye West tell them what to do? Like, how bad do you need the money? Stand up, sister. Get off your knees.
Whoa!
At that point, you got to have some. What are you doing?
He made some weird comment. Yeah, he made some weird statement where he's like, "Oh yeah, she'd want to do it anyway, but she needs my permission or something." Is it?
Like, y'all ain't even married, so like, what the hell are you talking about?
Is it a weird overcompensation thing or something where it's like, "Oh, he lost Kim Kardashian"?
It is. Listen, South Park had it right. If you know, you know.
Where he literally
he's a gay fish, and he's mad about it.
It's almost like he literally has to show you, "Oh, look, I can get hot chicks other than Kim Kardashian."
Can we please get what is that girl's name with the bald head? Amber, what's her face, who he used to date before Kim Kardashian, because she would spill the tea on his ass and make him shut the hell up.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because like I'm over it. Like Kanye West needs to like go away.
Well, again, he has mental problems, I'm sure, and if it was anyone else, they would have locked him up. But he has money, so
he's been locked up.
What?
They needed to lock him up longer.
How long?
Like clearly, the help that they gave him wasn't enough.
No.
Why is he not in a conservatorship? Why are only women in a conservatorship? Lock him up.
Because he's a man, bro.
Lock him up. He's got no family to do it, actually, which is why.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, somebody needs to lock Kanye up and like really, truly get him help.
Yeah,
like, he's really, literally textbook case for a conservatorship.
Something's gonna.
I'm really not down for conservatorship, but he needs it. He's gonna hurt himself. Like I just feel it in my bones.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
He's on the verge.
I don't want him to, but so he's either gonna hurt himself or someone else. Maybe that's
it's like something. Babes. Like Martin Lawrence and some other people need to get together and really help that man because, if you know, Martin kind of lost his mind too. And at least he had family and friends to really pull him back off the edge. People that he has nobody that really cares about him. It feels like he kind of burned all his bridges when he got with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of been his problem.
And again, I mean, he shouldn't be doing it anyway, but you don't want to be dragging, your basically naked girlfriend to those Hollywood parties. I mean, that's like putting blood in the water for sharks, man.
Well, it's wild out here, bro. Like things are just like, I feel like January 2025 lasted for like 6 months. It was just like every single day it was something.
I feel like the 90s
and then February it slowed down a little bit, thank God. And like I
feel like the 90s are back.
No, it feels worse than the 90s.
It's like someone's like horrible take on the 90s.
Everything that is old is new again, definitely for sure. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like I said, it's just been kind of like it's kind of weird that we had like the Grammys, it's award season, and everything's just really like I don't know, being overshadowed by politics. It's just like I just want to have fun and make fun of celebrities.
Hey,
also, did you see Diddy got rushed to the hospital from prison?
No,
why? That happened like last week.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
They didn't really say, but like Irv Gotti died like a couple days ago. At 54, and I'm just like, that's wild. Somebody might want to look into that.
Oh, you know what? I don't think
knows secrets, and he's dead. That's interesting.
You know what I find funny, and it's not. I don't think it's brand new, but it's like, and again, it's like a Hollywood thing. But it's like Bill Belichick and his super young girlfriend.
Oh, they were making fun of him at the NFL honors, right? Snoop Dogg made a joke.
I think so. I didn't hear it, but
yeah, she's like 24, right?
Something like that, yeah. Because wasn't she like a cheerleader or something?
To be his daughter.
Old enough to be his granddaughter. I mean, isn't he like in his 70s or something?
Generous.
Yeah.
Generous. It is what it is. That's the way the world works.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a lot in common.
I have a lot in common with my 25-year-olds. Like I said, I like porn. I like video games. I like sports. You never know.
Yeah, but you don't have like 5 decades between you either, Lilith.
Not yet.
Best thing about 25-year-olds, they never get old. All right.
Leo gave me inspiration.
Oh, God.
I think he does 24, though. The minute they turn 25, they're out of there. Once that prefrontal cortex hardens, they're out of there.
I was going to say, does he even get to 24? Because I swear, half the time I see new girlfriends, it's like, 19-year-old.
No, he gets them when they're like 21, and then he dumps them like the day before they turn 25 or something.
Hell, I think he gets them at 19. I swear I saw one.
I know he dated Blake Lively when she was that young. Imagine him being that old on the set of Gossip Girl. Oh my God.
I mean, is that another overcompensation thing where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta have 19-year-olds, I have to have 20-year-olds?
It's because you're not interesting. You have nothing to say to somebody your own age.
Oh, he can't. He has no personality, so you got to get these young girls who are.
I'm pretty sure he has no personality, unfortunately.
I mean, how would you if all you're spending your time with is 19, 20-year-olds?
I don't know. Like I said, I draw the line. If you're not old enough to drink, we got nothing in common.
Because again, isn't he like?
If you haven't graduated college, you have something smart to say. I don't think I can talk to you.
Hulk beats Superman.
Oh, I mean, I guess Pete Davidson is like burning off all his tattoos now.
Why?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's for acting work, maybe.
I don't know. I guess because I guess he got all his tattoos when he wasn't sober, so they're like a reminder or something.
Ouch.
Like he's trying to be sober or something. And I'm just like, you're not going to be very successful sober because you're not that funny not sober. So
Burn.
good luck to you.
Oh damn.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think we
can wrap it up.
All right, kids. So, yes, send us your thoughts on Invincible season 3 or the Super Bowl or anything else we talked about today. Just send us your pop culture thoughts.
Yeah, let us know what's going on in pop culture because a lot of the stuff's getting like obliterated from my algorithm and feed lately.
Well, again, there's so much going on with politics and everything else. Again, it's like
and just news, planes falling out of the sky, planes missing. Like shout out to everybody. Like that, Alaska's the most recent one. It was missing for hours before they found it. I don't think I could come see you this year, Phil. I don't think it's a good sign.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good year. But no, oh my God, the Philadelphia one, they had a story.
That was so scary.
I know. I mean, they actually had footage of that thing crashing in the fire.
From all angles. There was like people in drive. Like this is the middle of the city.
But no, they had a story on the news last night. I mean, if you want to do some kid was with his, oh God, the kid might only been like, was he 10 or 11 or something? But I guess he like threw himself in the path of his sister. I don't know if there's shrapnel or what, but I mean, he survived. He needed surgery, but I guess he like basically threw himself on top of his little sister to save her and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
there was like a man on fire. Somebody died from the car crash that the plane caught. It was just like so crazy.
I know.
It's just so scary.
I know.
Stay home. Stay safe.
Bunker down. Lilith says bunker down.
Exactly.
All right, kids. So yes, next week we'll be back with another Tales from the Crypt, season 3, episode 1, Loved to Death.
The way I want to go, baby.
I was gonna say yes,
or maybe not loved, but
well, that's the censored way of saying it. Lilith. Yeah, yes, kids. Lilith wants to get down and just get
fudged to death.
She wants to be farfing Nugan to death. All right. And then in March, we're going to talk a whole bunch of Saturday Night Live stuff for the 50th anniversary. All right, kids. So so send us your thoughts. And no, I didn't do a new graphic, so shut up, Lilith.
Salty and Petty.
Yes, I know. Salty and Petty 69 at gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. And again, you can check out all the Capes or all the Salty and Petty episodes or any episode, almost every episode Lilith and I have ever done at CapesLunatics.wordpress.com.
Phil's secret podcast he kept, secret website he kept from everybody.
Kept it in the silo, that's right. And again, you can always help support us by buying merch on TeePublic or Spring. And again, don't make her punch through your face, but Lilith Hellfire gently asked that you rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
It's a gentle suggestion.
Yeah, just like Oliver. Okay. And of course our Patreon, where again you can find exclusive uncensored content. And again, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you can tell me and Lilith what to do. Although this month, yes, we will be recording our second annual AVN review. So yes, please help support us that way too, and you'll get extra content. Patreon.com/CapesandLunatics.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
Capes and Lunatics After Dark.
Oh, it'll be this month, definitely. Little Spring and visual aids, kids. So yes, you want to subscribe for this month.
Oh, baby.
All right. So catch Lilith Hellfire, myself, the Capes Lunatics Podcast Network, Will Allred, on Blue Sky. And especially a lot of your creatives, like your comic book creatives, I've seen most of them, I think, are on Blue Sky.
Yeah, most of them made the transition. I'm happy.
A lot of more people, I think more and more people have been leaving X.
That's okay. You can dead name it Twitter. That's okay.
I know. Well, I see people call it X.
Well, ever since he made everybody pay to stream over there, it's just like, never mind.
Yeah. And then just, all the crap he's been pulling, between that and
Even a lot of people love Instagram too, obviously, because of the Facebook thing, but yeah.
Zuck.
Yeah.
Suck you.
If he would have just stayed strong, he could have probably got a lot more people, but he did what he did.
Had to bend both knees,
And open up wide.
Oh!
Both ends.
Oh, he got spit roasted. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it's a salty and petty, kids. I don't know what to tell you. Again, come back next time for another salty and petty. I think we're doing some salty and petties for a while. So, yes, come back next time for another Tales from the Crypt. And then, like I said, in March, we're going to do a whole lot of Saturday Night Live stuff. It's been 50 years, kids.
Send in the clones!
Oh, man. All right, come back next time. Remember, punch out your problems.